What do you think, Dion, of Donald Trump up saying, sure, it's okay to call me a fascist? What the hell was that? It's easier
As
than explaining it.
always, as always, that's just Trump being Trump. The shrewd art of the deal, in which he's has the ability to make fun of himself.
This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Hello, and welcome to the think tank. We use critical thinking, deductive reasoning, and just a pinch of common sense to draw unbiased logical conclusions. Today, we're here to talk about Kami Madami and President Fascist Trump and the fireworks that didn't take place. I'm here with my co-host, as always, the Honorable Dion Powell. Dion, want to introduce yourself?
I'm District Leader Dion Powell of the Bronx Conservative Party. Happy Thanksgiving, hopefully by the time you see this. And I'm a political strategist and community organizer that's center-right leaning, as they say.
All right. So, your future mayor-elect, Zohran Mandami, met with our president, Donald J. Trump. I think it's Donald John Trump,
Yes.
irregardless, to discuss the future of New York City. Donald Trump was calling him a commie. Mandami was calling him a fascist. They were going at each other's throats in the media. It was vicious. It was bad. Then Zohran won and said, I want a meeting. And everybody anticipated fireworks. And Trump took the meeting. And they went in after all of this name calling and they sat down and looked at each other across the desk and they found that they had a bunch of talking points they agreed upon. Donald Trump, prior to the meeting, was saying, we're going to cut the funding in New York. We're going to leave New York hanging out to dry. They came out of the meeting and both sides are saying that the other side was feeding out of their hands. They said Donald Trump was sitting down while Zohran was standing, and that was a show of power. The left is saying, well, somehow Zohran Mandami is standing where Elon Musk used to stand, and Doge is no more, so that's even more powerful of a statement. And with all of this happening, Donald Trump is like, yeah, we agreed on a bunch of things. And Ron's like, yeah, I came here because I needed to do what I needed to do for New York. And going against the president is not in the best interest of getting money from New York. He is the president. Whether I like him or not, we have to work together for help New York, which is something I agree with. Like, I agree with that. That's smart. It's not what you want to do, but it's what you have to do. It's called politics. It's what Congress would not, it's what the Republicans would not do in Congress during the shutdown. Swallow it and work with the other side because it's for the best interest of the people that you're claiming to represent. So, like it or not, I think Zohran Mandami did the right thing. That aside, what do you think, Dion, of Donald Trump up saying, sure, it's okay to call me a fascist? What the hell was that? It's easier
As
than explaining
always,
it.
as always, that's just Trump being Trump. The shrewd art of the deal, in which he's has the ability to make fun of himself. And like I said on the live on Sunday, they just overcompensated with killing with kindness, and it backfired because they were trying to make the other one look like a unreasonable jerk. So Trump is, even when Bill Maher, another person that made fun of Trump, met with Trump, he's like, hey, he's a regular guy. We're New Yorkers, we talk garbage about each other, and we're still cool about it. It's just, throwing shade.
But Bill Maher came out of saying, yeah, he's a reasonable guy, but he also knows that the elections weren't compromised. He also said that the elections, that Trump knew that the elections were legitimate and that he had lost. That's what I got from that meeting, but the Republicans want to ignore that part.
Well, that's just one facet. That still doesn't really take
One
account of
facet, that means that January 6th should not have happened because he lost. He's still making them claims. What do you mean, one facet? Are you wilding?
January 6th. We're always coming back to that one.
Well, I
The
mean,
old talking
it's the
points.
only time in American history where people in America tried to overthrow an election. They charged the Capitol. It's kind of like going to
That's
be
falling
in
apart
American
more and
history
more
books for the
so.
rest of this
That
country's existence, and even beyond this country's existence. Probably they'll be talking about that moment. So yeah, we're gonna bring it up once in a while.
Yeah, even though it's always getting debunked thanks to the BBC's the editing of their footage and coverage to keep playing that narrative on loop. So people aren't as stupid as the media needs and as the powers that be needs. So far, January 6th is falling apart as one media FBI inside job to try to turn public opinion against the president.
No, Cash
It's
Patel
not
said
working.
that the FBI had nothing to do with it.
Well, people don't believe it. Isn't that
So people
interesting?
don't believe the head of the FBI who was placed there by Trump in order to find and root out all of the corruption. Now that they got the person that they want there, and he says it's not true, they don't believe him either.
No,
That's
because
where we're at.
no, the answer is no. No, no, no. The correct answer is no, because of his handling of the Epstein files. And that's another contention amongst the right side of the fence. So all information after all these years is coming out about January 6th and how the media and other scenarios like George Stephanopoulos about the grape, the media is just lying at this point. And so there, everybody's questioning everything. So of all these things, like I said, you can't take Trump down with a lie. January 6th was one big lie. That
Well, the
was
FBI
not
had
what we're
nothing to
being
do with
told.
it. People did not scale the walls because the FBI was there. That's crazy. They didn't. Nobody kicked their feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk because the FBI was there. No one stomped police officers because the FBI was there. Come on, bro. That's crazy.
The
Anyway,
FBI had people that they had on the investigation there. So the case can be made that they did have their people that were there, instigate this whole scenario. That's the theory on
okay, so Cash Patel's lying. I got it. Now Cash Patel's lying. Trump didn't say he was lying, but but he's lying. Got it. So
it.
yeah, so he met with Mandami and things did not go as planned. He basically is going to support Mandami, and that might have caused a rift in your party larger than even perhaps the Epstein files. Because up until that meeting, the entire party seemed as if they were banking on Mandami being what they focused on to concentrate their hate to try and tie the party back together through the rifts caused by the affordability crisis in the Epstein files. Now, with Mandami not there, there's nothing to bring the party together. Trump destroyed the glue that they were trying to use to the duct tape the party back together. You think that this meeting went well for Donald Trump?
Uh, it was how can I say this? It was balanced in the sense that it pissed off a lot of people and it shocked the world, but it also made some people happy about how diplomacy can work on the surface. So I give this meeting a B minus, but for political theater, it's going to serve its purpose because Donald Trump, we know what we're dealing with, but Donald's new and he's already making mistakes by asking for money, more money for his transition team. So if we learn anything from Kamala Harris's campaign, the left side can't manage money very well. And that's a big no-no in New York City.
So I'm going to close with this. Mandami went and Donald Trump is going to support him. Mandami got what he wanted. What did Trump get? Mr. Art of the Deal got out of this what?
Trump got some good optics for all his Middle Eastern business dealings that he's going to do over there with
So what
Mandami.
he got was, you think it's going to help him grift more. That sounds
I didn't
about
say that.
Trump to me. I can't argue that. Okay. Well, thanks for coming. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. Please like, share, subscribe. The mainstream media is not giving you the information. You come in here and you're hearing the truth. So come and please support us. This is any closing statements, Dion?
We are the media and so are you. So don't be scared to pay attention because it's free.
This is LC and Dion signing out.